Hey there, guys. How are you? You're probably asking yourself, what just happened? Where am I right now? I don't know. I'm scared too. But in all honesty, this is how I left off my last video. I didn't put this on to be funny. This is how the last video ended. It just happened so naturally. That's the scariest thing about it all. So yeah, definitely watch that video. That's my Captain America Civil War trailer. Kind of makes sense. How are you guys doing? I'm doing well. A lot of different things are going on in life right now. I'm currently moving. I have a house tour video that's on this channel, so check that out. That was the last video that went up. Tomorrow I'm getting on an airplane, and I'm flying to LA to do some Screen Junkie stuff. I think I'm supposed to be on Movie Fights. I think that's the plan, so that'll be my first time there. I'm a little bit scared, but it's going to be magical and mystical. And I have a shit ton of questions to answer from you people. You guys, you're more than people. You're like my children, and I hold you to my bosom and embrace you. Shh, it's okay. All right, so I'll shut up now and just dive into the questions. All right, let's scroll down. I didn't prep anything. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get no sleep tonight. But who cares, man? Who cares? You live once. I just thought I owed you guys a Q&A. It was like the least I could do. Who do you think is the best movie villain of all time? Thanks. Where do you even begin with that? You have so many greats. You have Heath Ledger's The Joker, which is phenomenal. I like Bane. I like muscular, powerful villains in films. For some reason, they resonate with me. But if I had to pick one villain, I'm gonna pick two villains. By the way, I have a top 10 best movie villains of all time on the Flick Pick channel video, so check that out. But I'm gonna pick two off the top of my head, and they both come from the same movie, but they're both very charismatic. And they both actually could exist in society. And that's the scariest type of villain, when you have one that can exist in society. It's like, as far as villains like Darth Vader goes, that shit ain't gonna happen in reality. But these villains right here, they can. They're called serial killers. Yeah, Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. Just imagine a guy who eats people's faces off. He's very smart, very intellectual. That's fascinating and creepy at the same time, because I don't want my face to become baloney. And then you have, from the same movie, Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill. You guys ready? I know I am. It puts a lotion in the basket. It puts a lotion in the basket. It puts a fucking lotion in the basket! It's been a while since I did that, and it felt good. But imagine being in someone's basement, a creepy fucking dude's basement, in his well, just waiting for him to cut your skin off. Darth Vader didn't do that? Like, come on. All right. Here's the next question. I've actually wanted to talk about this. By the way, does my hair look completely fucked up? What do you think about J.K. Simmons being cast as Jim Gordon in the Justice League movie? I said this on Facebook and Twitter. By the way, those links are down below. I said, that's perfect casting. If you couldn't have Bryan Cranston, J.K. Simmons was the man to get. Everything about him fits Jim Gordon perfectly. I can buy him being like Batman's inside guy on the police force. And J.K. Simmons, you have a phenomenal actor. Go watch Whiplash. This man can play this role. He just needs to grow a mustache and it's good to go. So I can't wait to see that go down. I think he's perfect. I wonder if he's going to wear like a hairpiece or just be bald like he typically is. What inspired you to start collecting movies? This was back in 2009. I remember just getting really back into movies. I was getting into like digital media. I was getting into flat screen TVs. And I always liked movies, but then I was just like, I don't remember what it was. I think I discovered like pawn shops or something. And I was like, you can buy DVDs for $2? Like, why would I not buy these? And it just became an addiction. It became something to do, something to go collect. And yeah, it was just a fun thing. And plus, movies are like all these little emotions. You put them on a shelf, and when you want to express that emotion or feel that emotion, you go pick out the movie that gives you that. You pop it in, and it's just the most therapeutic thing ever. That's why I collect movies. I just like having them. Hey, John, I'm a huge fan of your channel. Thanks, man. What are your thoughts on the movie Cloverfield? I personally love it, and I feel I'm the only one who feels that way. No, tons of people love Cloverfield. I personally, and by the way, I haven't seen Cloverfield Lane yet. I have not had time. As far as the original Cloverfield, I remember watching it in the theaters and never, ever, ever wanted to watch it again. It was one of those movies built up on mystery hype, And I feel like sometimes those movies always let me down. It's like, and plus the way it's filmed, it's shot with like the POV type. I have a camcorder and I'm going to take it around the whole time. Movies like that, I get it. I get it. You can save money. You can be a little bit edgy and different with them. But for me, those aren't real film. That's not a cinematic masterpiece by any means. It just doesn't feel right to me, and it has no rewatchability. And plus, as far as like the monster goes and being a mystery, it gives you no inside information, anything happening. It creates more questions than it answers. And it just felt like these people running from point A to point B to point C, and the monster magically finds them. The monster looks like a giant fucking crab, and it didn't really interest me all that much. Like, there's some really cool shots in the movie that have this eerie vibe, and it feels very realistic at times. But just as far as a movie goes, I'm about rewatchability. I'm about being immersed into it, and that movie, it just didn't do it for me. Plus, I have a pet peeve. I hate movies that are supposed to be shot with like a camcorder. I hate that shit. Did I just rant about Cloverfield? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like the movie. That's good for you. Hey, John. Hey, Johnny Utah. You were my favorite YouTuber. Sylvester Stallone got cast in Guardians of the Galaxy. What do you think? And is life about money or not? Sylvester Stallone was cast in Guardians of the Galaxy? Is that true? Where the fuck have I been? Hey, Groot, what are you doing over there? You want to come over here, little boy? You see something? I'm Groot. It's like, Sylvester Stallone could have been the voice of Groot, couldn't he? Instead of Vin Diesel. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that's phenomenal. Is life about money? No. And I'll say this. Having enough money to kind of do what you want to do in life is nice. It's always nice to have a little bit of extra money than to struggle from paycheck to paycheck. But the other thing is, when you have too much money, almost nothing in life is fun anymore. It's truly not. Like, if I had $1 billion, within a month, I'd probably do everything I ever wanted to do based on money. And after that, I'd just be like, I'm going to do the same shit I always do. What is that? Make YouTube videos and go to the gym. I mean, yeah, sure, I can do a little bit more of a production quality, and I'd probably just be wearing shirts made out of gold while I sit on Margot Robbie's lap, or she gives me a back massage during every video, and I drive, the Batmobile to the gym. But besides those little elements in life, everything else would probably be the same. I just do it with more style. Thoughts on the new Ghostbusters trailer that came out last week? No. Mm-mm. And I don't say that because it's all... Listen, I'm not sexist. I'm not a misogynist pig. It's not that the movie stars women as the Ghostbusters. I think that's a cool concept. But what the hell is the movie trying to be? Is it trying to be a comedy? Because it looks like Bridesmaids Part 2 where they fight Ghost. The tone is all over the place, and the CG ghosts look like they're from they look like they're from the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney World. Can you grow facial hair? You should. I can grow facial hair. I can grow like a little mustache and some hair over here, get a little bit of a scruff going. But the thing is, when I grow it out too long, probably past like 4 days, it just looks like I look like a burn victim. Like, it just like starts going all these different places, and it's really patchy right here and there. So I just don't do it. It's just not a good look for me. It's really not. Like, past a day, it starts getting weird. So no, I keep it clean shaved. That's the motto. Favorite Tom Cruise movie? Probably, favorite Tom Cruise movie. I like Collateral. I think that's one of his best performances where you didn't feel like it was Tom Cruise. But Risky Business. His parents leave town and he makes his house a whorehouse where hookers and pimps are there, and it just looks like, I don't know, if I was in high school, that looks like a dream come true. John, why do you buy movies when you can download them for free? Because downloading movies fucking sucks. It's terrible. You never get 100% 1080p quality. There's always some glitch, something going wrong. The audio is never up to par. The audio tracks and Blu-rays are going to be top-notch every single time. Every time you go to... Are you talking about like illegally downloading movies or actually getting like the digital download copy code to do so? Because illegally downloading movies, Yeah, in the past I've done that a few times, or I've downloaded like a TV show, or I just couldn't get or watch, and that was the only way to do it. So sure, I was a law breaker, but the thing is, something always goes wrong. It's a pain in the ass. It's too much effort, and I don't like to do it. It's just honestly, it's more work to me to download movies than just to go buy the damn thing and watch it in perfect quality. So that's why. And plus, look, like you can't have like if you download a whole bunch of movies, you can't have shit like that in your background, can you? Huh? No, you can't fucking download movies and have that. That's what makes me. Hi. All right. Yes, I did. I just did say hi to my shelf. Have you ever watched the show Malcolm in the Middle? Yes. Not in many years, and I don't think I watched past probably like the first 2 seasons, but the little brother Dewey in that show was comedy gold. Little Dewey was the funniest thing about that show. Whatever happened to that kid? Is he still alive? My question is, what software and how do you edit your videos? I use a shitty old edit. A couple people already answered the question for me. That's all. Thank you guys for knowing that. Sometimes I get comments and then somebody responds to it, and it's the most like random question. You would have had to watch one of my videos from 3 years ago to know the answer to this. And they do. And it's like, I read those and I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I appreciate that guy. You have no idea how much that means sometimes. But yeah, what editing software do I use? I use Pinnacle Studio 14, maybe? 14? I don't know. It's old as shit and glitches up and crashes every 10 minutes. If it didn't do that, it would be the perfect editing program for what I do. But because it is a piece of shit and crashes every 10 minutes and it's taking years off my life and I want to punch myself in the face every time I use it, I am going to get Adobe Premiere Pro. I am getting a new computer, and I'm going to get that program. Which, by the way, you know, the weird thing about any software anymore is it doesn't come on discs. You have to download all of it. I don't like that. It just feels like if it gets deleted or something goes wrong, you can't just reinstall it. You have to go to the website and do all this other bullshit. I don't like that. I want a physical disc. I feel better with physical things. That's why I don't download movies. That's why I buy them. Because when you have the physical copy, some random fucking glitch can't just delete it. I don't know. That's... I feel like we're getting very philosophical here. All right, so the last question of the video, or the Q&A, is going to be, John, what are some songs you listen to while you work out? So what I'm going to do for you guys is just go down my playlist on my phone right here, and just name some shit I listen to. And some of these are newer, some of these are older, some of them I don't even know exactly what they are. I just download them. Kill Switch Engage, the new album just came out. I like that. Story of the Year. Shadows Fall, the band. Audio Machine, Rise of something. Some of these are cut off a little bit, but I listen to like a lot of epic Audio Machine scores. Then we have Papa Roach, Falling Apart. Some of these are just like, they're a little bit, I'm not proud to admit some of these, but it's like, yeah, they're okay to listen to. I have Stitched Up Heart. I have some Slipknot on there. I have Five Finger Death Punch. I got a lot of that. I have some Rammstein. I have this band, I think they're from Sweden. They're called Epica. I have Metallica on there for Who the Bell Tolls. Some Batman v Superman soundtrack stuff. I have the Ultimate Warriors theme song, which is pretty awesome. 300 Rise of an Empire, War Pigs. Beast by Rob Bailey. Fear Factory, Zero Signal. That's actually from Mortal Kombat, where Scorpion's introduced, and it's going dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and he's about to kick Johnny Cage's ass. I have the song Fight by the Dirty Youth. I got some Nightwish on there. They're also a Swedish band, I believe. All That Remains. We Came as Romans. I got the Goldberg theme on there. I got the Creed soundtrack on here. I got some Hans Zimmer Dark Knight themes. I got some Hatebreed. I have the Mad Max Fury Road soundtrack. Parkway Drive. And then I have, let's name a few more on here. Let's find some weird shit I might have. I got Bullet for My Valentine. Disturbed. I got the Far Cry 3 OST. So yeah, I think that name's enough right there. So yeah, those are a few things I listen to in the gym. Basically, I like epic, heavy drums, like just like a woman with an opera type voice and like godlike sounds. Like anything that does that, I'll listen to it. Exactly like I just did. So anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching the brand new Q&A. And once again, leave anything and everything down below. Ask anything you want to down below in the comments. I'll answer it in the next Q&A video. Like I said, I will be in LA for the next few days doing a whole bunch of stuff over there. I'm probably not going to sleep, but if I have time, I probably will make a vlog video. And definitely check out my Captain America Civil War trailer review over on the Flickpick channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.